Here's integrated 3. This is problem 10-13. I ran out of time while trying to do letter D. So this is 10-13, letter D. Okay, so that's this graph. So we're supposed to write it in, write a sinusoidal function for it. And so in the other video, I was saying, like, if I see 3 dots, I like to use a sine function rather than a cosine function. So this one, I'm going to think of this right here as the midline. And so let's get all of our information. We want, like, the amplitude. We want the, you know, H, horizontal shift, K, vertical shift, B would be the, have something to do with the period. I want it to be a sine function. I think I can figure out K pretty easily. That would be -1. So that's a midline. And then I can look at that and see how far up and down I'm going. So if I go from -1 up to 2, I think that gives me 3 for my amplitude. And I might want to use, I don't always have to use a positive, like I'm going to probably use a negative sine function because my parent function of my sine graph, it always starts at the origin and it goes up first and then it hits the center line, then it goes down and then it hits the center line. Well, this one, if I think of this as my locator point, it's going down first and then center line, then up first, or then up. So it's like this one but flipped upside down. So that's why I'm going to make sure I put a negative sign in front of my sine function. And then H, so H is the horizontal shift, and I wanted to see, it looks like it got shifted left, and I figured out that this was pi over 3, and I'll show you how I did that. I counted between 0 and pi. I wanted to see what they were counting by. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 6 spaces there, so I know that each one of these is 1/6 of pi. So this is 1/6, 2/6. So this is 2/6, which is 1/3. So this is negative pi over 3. That's why it's labeled like that. And then B, B is going to be 1 unless, well, I mean, if the period is 2 pi, then B is going to be 1. So I just check and see, because on all the other 3 of these, the period has ended up being 2 pi. So is the distance between this point and this point 2 pi? It kind of is, because see how this is shifted 2 to the left? Like if I shifted this 2 places to the right, it'd be at 0. And if I shifted this 2 spaces to the right, it would be at 2 pi. So if I just shifted it over, see what I'm saying? So that I'm going to let B equal 1 again. And then I'm going to get out my graphing form. So y equals a sine B x minus h plus k. So we said A was, we're just going to use -3. It's not necessarily a negative amplitude, it's just that we want to flip, we want to reflect over the x-axis, so we have to have a negative in front of our, we need a negative on the right-hand side of the equal sign. So, and then we got sine. B was 1, so we're not going to write that. X minus h, so x minus negative pi over 3 would be x plus pi over 3. And then k was -1. So I got that. I'm going to check that and make sure that's, yep, and that's it.